Good morning, students. Today we are discuss about relational database schema. What is a database schema? Database schema discussed in previous video lessons. Once again, I repeat. The overall design of the database is called database schema. A schema is a collection of named objects. Schemas provide a logical classification of objects in the database. A schema can contain tables, views, triggers, functions, packages, and other objects. This is the schema definition. Schema is a collection of named objects like tables, views, triggers, etc. Now, what is a relational schema? Relational schema named relation defined by a set of attributes and domain name pairs common convention. Relational schema means named relation defined by set of attributes and domain names. This is relational schema. Here example is relation name, attribute 1, attribute 2, attribute 3, so on, attribute n. These are the relation name. For example, branch is the relation name, branch number, street, city, pin code. These are the attributes. Branch is relation name. What are the characteristics of relation schema? The characteristics of relation schema is relation name, domains are the two characteristics. First one is relation name. Before that, what is a relation schema? A name of relation defined by set of attributes and domain name pairs is called relation schema. The first characteristics of relation schema is relation name. Relation name is distinct from all other relation names in relational schema. Relation name is distinct from all other relation names in relational schema. Another one is cannot have two student relations in the database. For example, the different names of student names, student IDs, student addresses. So, the main two students relation in database is not same. Next, attribute name. Each attribute has distinct name. That means table headings are attributes. Each attribute has distinct name. Order of attributes has no significance. Order of attributes has no significance. Order of tuples has no significance theoretically. Attributes has distinct name. Attributes has no significance. Attributes has no order of tuples has no significance. Next, another characteristic is domains. Values of an attribute are all from the same domain. Values of attribute are all from the same domain. An example of relation schema for a relational degree 7 which describes university students is following. Student is relation name, roll number, home phone, address, office phone, age, GPA are the attributes. Using the data type of each attribute, the definition is sometimes written as student name string, roll number is string, home phone is string, address is string, office phone is string, age is number, GPA is real. String, number, real are the data types. String, number, real are the data types. Name, roll number, home phone, address, office phone, age are the attributes. Student is relation name. Here shown one example, a set of relation schema. The example shows the database schema for company, employee, department, dependent, project. These are the relation names. For example, we take the employee, F name, that means first name, L name, last name, date of birth, address, sex, salary, supersession, super SSN, DNO. These are the attributes of the employee. Next, department is relation name, department name, department number, MGR, SSN, magistrate. These are the attributes of the department. Department locations, department number, department locations are the attributes. Department location is the relation name. Next, project is relation name. Attributes are project name, project number, project location, DNUM. These are the attributes of project. Works on is a relation name. ESSN, project number, hours are the attributes of works on. These employee, department location, project, works are dependent. These are the relational schema. These are the relational schema, that is database schema. Collection of objects is called database schema. The relation schema normally represented as follows. The primary key is underlined, that means SSN, department number, project number, ESSN are the primary keys. Next, relation instance. What is a relation instance? A tuple at a specific moment of time. For example, branch is relation name, branch number, street, city, postal code, that means PIN. These are the attributes of branch. The relation instance for branch is B005, that means branch number, 55 is street, city is JLN, post is DOBI. These are the relation instant. Another example is Rahul. This is sorry. Branch number is some number, street is Mancherial, street is College Road, city is Mancherial, postal code is 504208. These are the relation instance. The relation instance change when tuple is updated or deleted or inserted. That means it can be add the record or deleted record or changes the record. That means relation instance can be changed any time. Next, we discuss keys. You know keys: super key, candidate key, primary key, alternate key, composite or compound key, unique key, foreign key. These are the different keys are used in relational database management systems. First, what is a super key? Super key is a set of one or more than one keys that can be used to identify a record uniquely in a table is called super key. Set of one or more one keys that can be used to identify a record uniquely in a table, that is super key. Examples: primary key, unique key, alternate key, subset of super keys. These are the subset of super keys. Next, candidate key. A candidate key is a set of one or more fields or columns that can identify a record uniquely in a table. Set of one or more fields or columns that can identify a record uniquely in a table. There can be multiple candidate keys in one table. Each candidate key can work as primary key. Each candidate key can work as primary key. Example, employee ID, roll sorry ID, roll number, and roll number are the candidate keys. Since all these three fields can be work as primary key. Next, primary key. What is a primary key? Primary key is a set of one or more fields or columns of a table that uniquely identify a record in a database table. Uniquely identify a record in a database table is called primary key. It cannot accept null duplicate values. Only one candidate key can be primary key. Only one candidate key can be primary key. Next, alternate key. A alternate key is a key that can be work as a primary key. Basically, it is a candidate key that currently is not primary key. A alternate key is a key that can be work as primary key. Basically, it is a candidate key that currently is not primary key. Example, roll number and enroll number becomes alternate keys when we define ID is primary key. Next, composite or compound key. Composite key is a combination of more than one fields or columns of a table. It can be a candidate key or primary key. That is composite key. Composite key is a combination of more than one fields, columns of a table. It can be a candidate key or primary key. Next, unique key. Unique key is a set of one or more fields or columns of a table that uniquely identify a record in database table. It is like primary key, but it can accept only one null value and it cannot have duplicate values. Next, foreign key. Foreign key is a field in database table that is primary key in another table. It can accept multiple null duplicate values. These are the foreign key. Primary key is a set of one or more fields or columns of a table that uniquely identify a record in database table. It cannot accept null values and duplicate values. Only one candidate key can be primary key. Next, alternate key. A alternate key is a key that can be work as primary key. Basically, it is a candidate key that currently is not primary key. Composite or compound key. Composite key is a combination of more than one fields or columns of a table. Next, unique key. Unique key is a set of one or more fields or columns of a table that uniquely identify a record in database table. It is like primary key, but it can accept only one null value, and it cannot have duplicate values. Foreign key. Foreign key is a field in database table that is primary key in another table. It can accept multiple null or duplicate values. Next, another topic is relational query languages. Relational query languages. A query language is a language in which a user requests information from the database. These languages are usually on a level higher than that of a standard programming language. Query languages can be categorized into procedural and non-procedural languages. A query language is a language in which a user requests information from the database. Query languages have mainly two categorized. One is procedural languages, another one is non-procedural languages. In a procedural language, the user instructs the system to perform a sequence of operations on the database to compute the desired result. That is procedural language. Once again, the user instructs the system to perform a sequence of operations on the database to compute the desired result is called procedural language. Another one is non-procedural language. The user describes the desired information without giving a specific procedure for obtaining that information. The user describes the desired information without giving a specific procedure for obtaining that information is called non-procedural language. There are query languages used in practice include elements of both procedural and non-procedural approaches. We study the very widely used query language, that is SQL, structured query language. There are number of pure query languages: relational algebra, that is procedural language; relational calculus, that is non-procedural language. First, relational algebra. In relational algebra, the basic operations are projection, selection, cross product, set difference, union. Projections means pi selects a subset of columns from relation, that is projection. Selects a subset of rows from relation is called selection. Allows us to combine two relations is cross product. Tuples in relation 1 and relation 2 is set differences. That means relation 1 tuples but not in relation 2 tuples. Next, union. Union means tuples in relation 1 and relational 2. The additional operations of relational algebra is insertion and join. These are the two additional operations in relational algebra. Next, relational calculus. Relational calculus is an query language which is non-procedural language, and instead of algebra it uses mathematical predicate calculus. The relational calculus is not the same like that differential and integral calculus in mathematics, but takes its name from branch of symbolic logic termed as predicate calculus. A tuple relational calculus, which was originally proposed by Card in 1972. Domain relational calculus, which was proposed by Larix and Perioti in the 1977. In first order logic or predicate calculus, a predicate is truth valued function with arguments. When we replace with values for the arguments, the function yields an expression called proposition. For example, employees who attended networking course would be select the tuples from course relation with course name, that is networking. Project the course IDs from the above result. Select tuples from employee relation with the course ID resulted above. These are the relational query languages. Relational algebra, that is procedural. Relational calculus, that is non-procedural. Thank you for watching this video.